Welcome to my channel, Hey Ivan. This is a place where people ask tech questions, or you can think of it as your tech questions answered. In this video, I'll tell you a little bit about who I am, why I started this channel, and what you can expect from me should you choose to subscribe. First, why did I start this channel? I started it because I have a passion for technology and because I like to help people. Today, I'm an IT manager at a global company and have been helping people resolve tech issues for more than 20 years. As you might imagine, my family, friends, and other people who know me in real life ask me different kinds of tech questions all the time, which made me think that I might be able to help others by making video answers to the popular ones. I decided to make a list of the questions I got, and in just over 2 weeks, I had 50 of them, so I launched this channel. If you're watching and you know me in real life, drop a comment and share why you've come to me for help in the past. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. I got my first computer when I was a teenager. My dad brought home an IBM-compatible PC and placed it in the den. It was to be a family computer. I loved it, and I put it in my room the next day. When my dad saw what I did, he told me that this computer was for the whole family and that I needed to put it back into the family room. I did, but I wasn't happy about it. Over the next several months, I dove into DOS and learned the command line and a few other DOS-based programs like WordStar and Windows 3.0. This was a time well before today's internet, but I was hooked. In high school, I got a Casio Business Organizer, which I loved, and I went on to major in computer science, although ultimately I changed my major to cognitive science and graduated with that degree instead. My college buddy David helped me to upgrade my family computer and taught me my first lessons about a PC's internal hardware. I also learned to write HTML and built a few websites for people, and then I found the company where I would work for the next 20 years. Through my relationship with them, I managed to get my hands on one of the first smartphones, a RIM BlackBerry 957, and got to experience syncing email and calendar items over the air. Of course, back then we needed to plug our BlackBerry in a dock to sync contacts, notes, and tasks. Within a couple of years, we moved to the GoodLink devices, the G100, and began to do all of that stuff wirelessly. I don't know if you can tell, but I love this stuff. So what's my process? How do I put together answers for these videos? Well, with most of the questions I get, I have a basic understanding of the concepts involved, but for some questions, I know the answers without having to do any research. However, for these videos, I want to be sure that I'm giving you the right answers, so I research. I pull up my favorite search engine and begin collecting articles, news articles, documents from product manufacturers, and so on. I'll take notes and then revisit the questions as I begin to frame an answer. Then I'll draft a script for myself. I prefer to follow a script because there are just so many ways to answer a question. I want to be sure that I stick to the central point and not go off on interesting asides or tangents. I'm using what some would call a complex setup with respect to the gear that I have. I'm sure that in a future video, I'll talk about the camera, lights, teleprompter, and other software I use to make these videos, but for now, I'm just talking about the process. After the script, I sit in front of the camera and record. Then usually the next day or so, I begin editing. During the editing process, I'll find or create visuals to help show what it is I'm spending time answering. What's my goal? I have several goals, but my first is to help people. It pains me to learn when folks spend a lot of time and money trying to fix a problem, only to get steered in the wrong direction. Helping people brings me great satisfaction, and when I give an answer, I always want to learn whether what I suggested worked, or whether some other solution saved the day. What can you expect from this channel? Expect a video every week. Expect a collaboration. You bring the questions, and I'll do my best to bring the answers. Every time I deliver an answer, I learn something too. So your questions help me. You can think of me as something like your free technology consultant. I definitely don't know everything, and I'll be sure to let you know when that's the case. Your questions will shape the direction of this channel. So please ask them. No question is too large, and no question is too small. Another of my goals is to reach 1,000 subscribers. Once that happens, I'll gain access to community tools that will allow me to communicate with you all more directly, and it'll put me in a position to earn a buck or two with these videos. Subscribing on YouTube is kind of like signing up for a digital newsletter. It's free. However, instead of getting email messages at your inbox when you visit YouTube in the future, you'll see my videos side by side with others that YouTube thinks you might like to watch. So if you like what you've seen and you think that my videos might be able to help you out, subscribe and maybe share my videos with others who could also benefit from them. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you soon.